Hello, welcome to Chop Chop Chef. Today, what we're doing today, a simple thing as well, we're doing a tzatziki dip, right? So again, this is a very favorite dip and so diverse in terms of where you can use it. It's always good to have this in your refrigerator, because you never know, you get somebody walking into your house and you want to have quickly something done. Tzatziki is definitely a good tip to have to so many things. Yeah. Tzatziki, yeah, the most important thing obviously is we need a nice, good Greek yogurt. Yeah. So we're having, for the tzatziki, we're having obviously our yogurt. Yeah. You can make them yourself if you like. Yeah. A cucumber, I call it a continental cucumber. Then we have crushed garlic. I have some chives and some dill chopped already. We have some lemon juice which we put in. A good extra virgin olive oil, yeah, don't be too stingy on that one. Just a dash of a white balsamic vinegar and a little bit salt. So simple, right? Easy. Yeah. Okay, but first thing first, we must do the cucumber. Yeah. So what we're doing here with the cucumber, let's come over here on my chopping board. We obviously this is already washed, but regardless, we peel it. Let's do this one, top and tail. And when you peel it, for this particular reason here, I always leave a little bit of the green on. Yeah, gives a little bit of a contrast into your tzatziki later on. Yeah, and this cucumber. Okay, so this is peeled. Now the best is you cut them in half this way, and then we cut them in half this way. And now we have to take the seeds out. When you take the seeds out, you can take a teaspoon or soup spoon, right? And have a look. You take it like this, and then you just scrape it out like that. So you force it a little bit, make, have a look. One. Yeah, I just see if the camera can get it. Two. Yeah. So one more time. Easy done. Of course, if you can use as well, look, a knife like that, but this one you have to be a little bit careful. Don't cut yourself, right? Like that, and swoop, easy done as well. So that's a few options, right? But please use a teaspoon. Then what we're doing next? Yes, we have to take a grater, vegetable grater. Yeah, here we go, and we have to grate this cucumber. And this is very easy. On the coarse blade of this multi-purpose grater what I have here. Yeah. So the rest here, this little bits and pieces we just put on the side. So for my recipe here, you will see it later on in the recipe as well. I use only a half a cucumber. Yeah. Okay, now here we go. We take everything nicely out of this grater. Now this cucumber we let rest in the refrigerator while we continue. Okay, because now we want to make sure the water drains off out of this grated cucumber. So I put this in the refrigerator. I'm back in a tech. Now come to this place here. Here we go. As I said, we're having our Greek yogurt, right? So we're placing this in our bowl. Okay, that's number one. Then we put everything more or less in. Yeah, we're putting in our chives and our dill. Okay, and then we're putting in our crushed garlic. Yeah, not the garlic clove though. Crushed garlic. Let's put that one in. And then from our lemon, yeah, we just take a squeeze of the lemon. Yeah, beautiful. This lemon is so nice. Yeah, so just a dash here, not more than this. Yeah, already we can put extra virgin olive oil in here. Yeah, again, as I said, a dash of the white balsamic. Yeah, always, even this has kind of a purer, I always put sort of my finger here in the front, yeah, and put white balsamic in here. Yes, and we can put already from our cracked salt. Here we go, that's a good start. Now we start mixing these things nicely. So everybody, now what is missing? Please help me out here. Anybody can you yell out? I haven't forgotten. Yes, I know, the cucumber, ladies and gentlemen, the cucumber have to come. Okay, I get a cucumber. Just give me a tick. Okay, our cucumbers. Now with the cucumbers, again, there's different things what you can do. Obviously, make sure you sort of, as I said, drain it off nicely, the water, right? You can squeeze it out with your hand, through your hands a little bit, yeah, or like this in a sieve, yeah. So you can see it's not anymore much coming out, but there's definitely enough liquid which we do not want to have in our tzatziki. Now this grated cucumber now obviously gives the bite a little bit of the oomph on this whole thing, right? So yeah, don't be too shy, don't be too shy. This goes all in here, yeah. There we go, put that on the side here. And then we continue mixing this nicely in it. And this tzatziki dip, you must keep refrigerated. Of course it's yogurt, right? It's a dairy product, yeah. So that's that. And I tell you what, let's give this a try. Nice, refreshing. Magic. First time lucky. Very good. And when you, even so, when you present it in a bowl or something like that, I just put it a little bit on this plate here. But just imagine this in a dipping bowl, right? If you have a big dollop here, and then when you present it, just put a little bit more drizzle of olive oil on here. Look at this, beautiful, you know, and off you go, right? So simple, ladies and gentlemen. Tzatziki from the Chop Chop Chef. That's my version. So easy, very good to have. All right, thank you very much for joining me on Chop Chop Chef.